Salesforce just made one of those announcements that sounds technical enough to make normal people immediately reach for a snack. Headless 360. APIs. MCP servers. Skills. Very thrilling, obviously. But hidden inside that dry language is a much bigger story. Salesforce is quietly preparing for a world where the software interface is no longer the main product. The agent is. Here's what happened. At TDX 2026, Salesforce introduced Headless 360, which exposes its data, actions, and tools through endpoints, APIs, MCP servers, and skills. In plain English, instead of forcing every workflow through a maze of dashboards, tabs, and forms, Salesforce is making the guts of its platform directly usable by AI agents. That sounds like a backend tweak. It is not. It is a power shift. Because old enterprise software was built around a human clicking around a screen. Find the record. Open the menu. Trigger the action. Confirm the thing. Pretend this is a good use of life. Headless 360 says, maybe the screen is no longer the star. Maybe the agent can handle the clicking, the fetching, the updating, and the stitching together of multi-step work. And that matters for one simple reason: whoever notices this early gets leverage. If you are a smaller team, a consultant, an internal builder, or basically anyone tired of living inside bloated software, this is the underdog angle. You may not need a giant custom implementation just to make enterprise systems useful. If Salesforce becomes legible to agents, then the advantage shifts toward people who can design good workflows, not just people who can survive bad interfaces. That is the quiet edge here. Not better menus. Fewer menus. Not prettier dashboards. Less dependence on dashboards at all. And now the escalation. Once a big platform starts treating its own interface like an optional wrapper, every software moat built on users have to come to our screen starts looking shaky. If agents can work through endpoints, the value moves upward toward orchestration, judgment, permissions, and trust. The UI does not disappear tomorrow. But it stops being sacred. That puts pressure on a lot of software companies, because many of them are still selling access to complexity. Salesforce, for all its usual enterprise bloat, is at least admitting the next fight is about agent-ready infrastructure. My verdict: this is a practical underdog story disguised as enterprise jargon. The winners will not be the people who memorize another dashboard. They'll be the people who learn how to aim agents at real systems and get useful work back. Quiet move, big consequence. And yes, somewhere, a horrible corporate interface just felt a chill.